Hey guys, 460 Style here. Today I'm going to talk about common sense, being awareness, and just paying attention. Like an example, this never happened, but let's say if my brother and I go hunting and we both have the same gun, and one's a 270 and one's a 30 six, and we see deer and we grab the wrong magazine, put in our gun, and not in, while in the vehicle, out of the vehicle, but we grab the wrong magazine, put it in there, and now you're in a situation where either the gun won't fire or it's gonna something bad might happen. So it's just a little video of just a little bit of awareness, like a little safety course type of thing. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to keep it brief because I know everybody likes to be on YouTube and surf stuff. So, prime example, I'm going to show you, like right here. Okay, which one's a 30-06 and which one's a 270? This one's a 270. This one's a 30-06. So, see how easily that can get confused by putting it in the wrong magazine, or just that's one little example. Or you're bird hunting. Which one's a 12 gauge right off the bat? I'll do it again. Which one's a 12 gauge? Okay, even I have to look right now. The 12 gauge is on my right hand side, 16's on my left. So it's just same bullet, same style bullet. You just gotta, if you gotta grab it real quick. Look how fast that is. You don't know which one it is. So these ones are not loaded, but 45 Colt and 54 Casull. Which one was it? Which one was it? 454 Casull was on the left. 45 Colt's on the right. See how it's a little bit longer? Again, that's one of those things where if you got multiple calibers and you got multiple guns, you want to just basically pay attention. Store stuff so don't always rely on the box, because I use different boxes to store stuff in it, and I mark it. I mark it on the box with an X or what's in them, random or something like that. It's just a little bit of awareness. I mean, that goes a long way. We don't want any accidents happening. Here's another one. Here's a 9mm. Okay, a 380 is just I don't have a 380 anymore, so I can't show you a 380. It's just a hair shorter than a 9mm. So again, always look in the back of. There's always some writing there. There should be writing there, but it's just one of those little detail things where you're trying to grab bullets, go shooting at the range, or you're going, geez, a skeet shooting. One brings a 16. Oh, let's try that out. Oh, here's a 12. I want to try it out. And you grab the green bullets. What's what? If you got a 410, then obviously it's a different size, or 20 gauge is a little bit different. So it's just one of those things where just awareness. Just be safe, and compare like the 270 and my 7mm Mauser. Now this is 7mm Mauser, so that's obviously quite the difference. It's like a 22 and a 22 Magnum. You basically know the real difference, because it's like twice as long. I know I can't show you it right here, but it's twice as long, obviously. So it's just one of those things where people make mistakes. We don't want mistakes. It's just sometimes you just need to slow down. I know it's a fast-paced world today, and a lot of people are always in a rush. I know they're busy with their life and their kids, and they want to go shoot the range, and sometimes or go hunting or whatever, and they just grab, because they have multiple calibers. If you only have like one rifle, one shotgun, and one pistol, then you wouldn't have to worry, unless it's all the same caliber. But there's no shotguns in 22, but unless you get the inserts, which people do. They get those little inserts to put in the shotguns, so they can shoot all kinds of calibers in their shotguns, like 12 gauge. We get these inserts where I forgot what they were called. They're really neat. But yeah, you can shoot rifle in them and whatever smaller shotguns. calibers in like a 12 gauge. So anyway, but again, you know, if I grab a box of bullets or something if I'm grabbing bullets, let's say from my 460, because I know the difference between a 44 Magnum and my 460. You know, there's quite the difference. So just by the feel of it, you know, it's just the little things. So again, 45 Colt, 44 Magnum can get very confusing. This 454 right here. Sorry, see, I know that because it's longer. Again, you grab some bullets. Now you got a 44 Magnum and a 45 Colt. You know, again, awareness. Just pay attention. That's one little detail thing. 357 38 special doesn't matter. It's the same round. If you grab a 44 special and a 44 Magnum, at least you know everything goes in, you know, hand in hand. My 460 is 3 rounds, obviously. A 45 Colt, 44 Casull, and you know the 460. And if you buy the cylinder, you can get a machine and put other 45 calibers in the 460. I think it's like $200 to machine the cylinder, and I think the cylinder is like $600. So you're gonna be spending an extra $1,000 to do that. I don't know if that's something that interests people, which I think, because you can shoot like 7-8 rounds now through your 460. That's kind of one of those little things that people do. And so yeah, it's just one of those things where and I'm going to touch up on some other topics, some catch-ups. I got one catch-up review that I promised you guys on my 9mm G2. Remember on my other videos, something about the trigger had like a little click in it because it's the safety. It has to be depressed all the time. That's getting better. I did shoot it a lot. I got about 1,500 rounds now in here, empty. I'll just let you guys know. So, and you can see my lighting's just a hair better, not much better. But so yeah, the trigger is getting better. I was hoping for that because, like I said, my last one was great. I didn't have any issues. So there is a break-in period. Most guns, there's a break-in period, and the trigger, it feels really good. It's about 80% better than what it was, and that's no lie because I wasn't happy with that. And even where I bought it, I told the people about it, and they had some in stock, and it was the same exact thing. So they were like, "Well, maybe it's just a break-in period." So I was hoping it was a break-in period, and it is getting better. So G2, it's looking good. Like I said, I shot over 10,000 rounds in the other one, 7,000 rounds 1 year. When I started fresh with my reloads and started doing my reloading, and because I bought that one used, my first one, and whoever had it before, I think, was an officer, and a lot of rounds went through it. I think is not getting on target the way I want it to, with the sights. Even the sights were even all adjusted. I never bought different rear sights. I know there's a few options out there, but I'm going to buy a sight for $100. I can buy a brand new gun for $265. So why buy a $100 sight if I was gonna? You might just buy another one. So anyway, so that's that. So the trigger is getting better on my G2, just like you viewers out there know that. Again, it's just besides the shooting stuff, the common sense stuff. It's just a lot of stuff is common sense. You just gotta take a breath and relax. Because people are always in a rush, and like the common sense stuff, if you're reloading, use one of these. Use a caliper. You know, just you take your length, measure it. You know, just because revolver is not so tricky. 9mm, the semi-automatic stuff, it's got to be within 2-3 thousandths. You can't go 10-15 thousandths because either the gun's going to jam or going in or hitting the ramp at the wrong angle, and the ramp won't make it go up. So use a tool, guys. You know, a lot of people out there, I've been doing this for years. Don't need no young buck telling me what to do. So, but So that's that. Use a tool. That's common sense. Use the right powder. This is a pistol powder. This is what I use for my 9. There's hundreds of them. And so that's what I use. And store these in, again, that's one of these things. It's gunpowder, okay? Store in a dry place. Lock it if you have kids. Put it in it. Buy a separate safe to put all your tools in. Put all your tools in so your teenager doesn't grab it for his bike or motorcycle. He's welding something up in the shop and he has to use your tool. Put all your tools. Put everything together. Store this in a dry. Buy another gun safe if you have to. Buy a steel one. Walmart has stack-on ones for like $100, $39 on sale during Christmas. So it's just, again, it's all little stuff. Common sense. What else? If you don't know a lot about guns, buy some magazines. Start reading. You want to get into the hobby? Start reading. Buy catalogs. There's tons and tons of catalogs out there. And excuse me for a second. And you want to get real into the hobby, buy. If you want to start collecting, then buy a good. This is an older one, but it's still within specs because I compared them online to the ones on here. But this is an older gun. This goes up to what, 2005 or whatever it was, 2007. But they're still within reason, within a couple $100 anyway. Depends on what kind of gun. Certain guns they skyrocket in price. So now you got to go online and check it out or buy a newer one. So don't be afraid to buy a guide. I mean there might be $20, $30 or just go online. I know a lot of people still like to have paper in hands and print and read, and because it's instant. What happens if you run out of power and you don't have online anymore? You still have a book. So that's buy the right holsters. Again, it's all common sense stuff. It's all the little things that add up on the end. Then we're empty. Like this one here, very comfortable, very, very comfortable for me. I drive with it in the car, whatever, walking around, wherever. I carry everywhere. And very comfortable. Buy the right holster. Buy the right magazines. Pay extra little bit of money for the right calibers. I know there's some more economy making companies out there, which I understand. They're all trying to make the money in the market and try to hit the whatever. And just buy the right stuff. I know I don't like bullets at the same place here, but anyway, everybody knows my gun's empty. Sorry. So it's just common sense. It's all, you go hunting, you can bring a stick, shoot it on, you don't put on, the hood of your car when you're shooting an animal, it's just little things. Maybe not this one, the other ones now. This is more of a, if you're in a tree stand, because you're already set at the height where you're going to need it for wherever you're viewing. But there's some now, you press the lever, the stick goes down, the prop goes down, and you let it go, and that's where it is. So that's something that, but yeah, it's just all, just small things. It's just small things. Again, a sling, that's the simplest thing on the planet. A belt for your gun, and then if you want, just buy a pod holder for it. Put your bipod when you go shooting, so you don't have to use a bag. Or sometimes when you go at the range, or sticks, or there's gun where you can lay your gun down when you go shooting. And it's wood, and sometimes it's all crabby. And if you've got a really expensive gun, you don't want that on the wood, because it's not always. There might be nails or screws sticking out of it. You can scratch it when you shoot, because there is going to be recoil, and it's still rubbing on that wood on the stand that they have at the range, because it's just some volunteer people just make him, So again, get a sling, get a bipod. It's just all these little things. Get a cover for your scope. Again, it's just something that simple. Get a cover for your scope. So when you're in the woods, nothing is going to go when you're walking in no water or whatever. So you can get blurry when the time comes to shoot your animal. So get covers. It's all these little things. I think that came with the scope actually. So I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but it's the little things, what I just mentioned, that can probably help or get you going. Just be aware. Ask a lot of questions. It's okay. People don't want to ask questions because they get embarrassed. But to me, the smartest people on the planet always ask the questions. They're always asking questions about something. Excuse me. So the winter dry air in southern Maine. But so yeah, it's just one of those things. Just be aware, because this can be, which one's which. It's just one of those things. Which one's which? Just pay attention. And but it's all fun. It's nice to see people at the range shooting. The little bruisers. They got their little 410 or their 22 Magnum or their whatever 22 250 or whatever caliber it is. It's nice to see people showing other people the right way, or it might not even be the 100% right way. But as long as it's the safe way, that's really the most important thing. And common sense goes a long way. And I know I'm boring you guys out of here, and I gotta, to represent my boys because they're touring this year in the United States. So can't wait for that. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. It's all about safety. It's all about safety, and I just want to see more people out there. And I can't say the younger generation now is not doing it, because I'm not everywhere. I don't read up about it. I'm sure there's still millions and millions of adults teaching their kids how to shoot the right way, and about the hunting thing, and that whole vibe about owning a firearm and the responsibility that comes with that. And it's a big deal, and it's a big responsibility. So everybody, just pay attention. Just take your time. If you miss that deer because you grabbed the wrong bullets, there's other deer out there. Or if you miss that partridge or that rabbit, there's other ones out there. It's not the end of the world. If it's the last day of the season and you don't have your deer or partridge anyway, they'll be there next year. So anyway, hope that this is kind of a long video of me just blabbing, which maybe I'll call it 460 style corner or something, just where I blab. But it's just one of my little insights I want to show it to you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed watching, and hopefully we'll hear that. Getting late at night here. We'll talk to you soon, and you're watching 460 style.